Welcome to Level Up TV. This is Skywalkers versus planB in the ClanBase EuroCup 26 Quake Live Team Deathmatch. First map is going to be driven for place. That's planB's map pick. Hidden Fortress will follow the Skywalkers map. Let's have a look at the lineups. Piers, Sticken, LaForge, and Bugatti for Skywalkers. For planB, Alteza, Serboz, Hate Me, and Hypno. Regular lineups for each team. And I'm Disrepute, and Vor is just going to join me. As he always enjoys a quick reboot before the game starts, right, Vor?
Yeah, like I did that on purpose.
Prepare your team.
We are going live anyway, so 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Fight.
And we're live following Serboz off the start. That's a pretty bad spot. I'm going to cycle away from him actually and get it on Sticken, who's got the mega health to his name and the shotgun early on, straight down to this rail basement. It's going to be a key area to control. That rail basement area. Usually the advantage perhaps going to the team in control of the red armor. But such a powerful weapon to control on this map, especially with the kind of ranged attacks you're doing. It's a nice little bit of hiding by Sticken. Doesn't want to get caught out though. Hypno was a little bit too aware that he was there. The first quad has come up and Sticker's been wrong-sided here. He's going to get completely surrounded. He's surely going to go down as well. Quad in the hands of Alteza, who's actually got a red armor to his name. Lightning gun in hand as well, and a shotgun as backup. Hasn't got too many cells left with that lightning gun, but good drop down for the ammo pack. And he'll be looking to push out and really pick up some frags here. He's already got 4 on the board, which is quite impressive for a run on this map. Hit that 5, and he's going to grab that yellow away from Skywalkers. In fact, he's made 7 kills with that quad run. That's pretty incredible, especially for a first one where generally teams aren't set up that well for it.
Well, exactly. It was a great start to the game. He's picking up from where he left off against Mammoth, where we saw great quad runs on both Limbus and this map from Alteza.
It was mightily impressive in that match as well, helping them to a victory. A team that was previously considered a higher rank than them.
Yeah, and what a start he's had here. I mean, he's 9 kills, 0 deaths at the moment. It's about to be 10.
In fact, he's got everything but the plasma in his arsenal. Could be Cess down here though. He's got to be cautious. He's rushed in by Piz. Nice rocket to finish him off. But quickly avenged by Serboz, who again has been another standout performer for planB in this EuroCup season thus far.
Yeah, well that start from Alteza, that's about as good as you'll see from anyone on any map. He's done 1.5k damage already in the first 2 minutes.
Very impressive statistic. We've got 20 seconds until the second quad of the map. Serboz is in defensive position at the moment. Rocket launcher to his name. His teammates are coming as well. It's looking very good. Oh my god, Sticken came out of seemingly nowhere against Serboz there. That's a great bit of shotgun play. Picks up another frag and maybe another on the way as well. That's Serboz off the spawn, but he hasn't been able to get in and the quad room. And Alteza's the guy coming out with it. Pinged up in the air. Hits his rail shots though. 2 frags on the board. No 50 health up. The back off for the 25. His team has moved out ahead of him though, so it should be fairly safe to take either route out. That's a great rail by LaForge.
That's a big kill because they couldn't afford to have another high frag Alteza quad run, could they? I mean, it's already 34 to 15. Another good quad run, that would have put them even further behind.
Yeah, it's actually quite a fast, high-scoring map so far. I mean, this isn't
well, it's
always
fast and high scoring if you're planB.
Yeah, this isn't always as high as scoring this early on. But they're not messing around. As you say, they just picked up where they left off against Mammoth.
Yeah, and their power-up play was key to that entire match against Mammoth. They were the far superior team when it came to the power-up plays. Already on this map, you see them get good setups, and we saw, despite the good work Sticken was doing around that shotgun area, he still wasn't actually able to break into the quad area itself, so it's been good defense.
Piers, who did just run in there, eventually crated, so he hasn't got too much to work with. He hasn't been back off. I'm going to cycle away from him. Serboz I've switched to. He's got 100 stack. Railgun, rocket launch. He's going to run out of rockets though, and Bugatti going in very aggressively, point blank range. Took a heavy rocket, but finished him off with the lightning gun kill. And it looks like both teams are pretty interested in controlling this red armor room. Pretty regular. objective for many teams, but we do see some of even the highest level teams settle or choose the mega side of the map, which is probably equally viable.
Yeah, I think some teams certainly prefer it, but even if you prefer to hold red, sometimes you just have to accept that, you know, it's costing you too much to, you know, try and win it back.
Rocket jumping up towards that red. It will spawn just before red, but it's going to put him in a very vulnerable position to try and get that red. In fact, he misses out on the pickup. Alteza's grabbed that one, and it looks like his team are in a defensive position over the quad as well. Look at that perfect timing. Gets a rail frag as well. Lightning gun was dropped. He's only got 4 ammo with that though, and he presumably wasn't warned because he used it up straight away. And a very risky shot though. He's missed out. Oh my god.
Wow. That's brave by Pagatti, because if he was killed then, as he should have been really by Alteza, that would have just been giving Quad a free lightning gun. I mean, it paid off, but incredibly risky.
It's one of those maneuvers I would say that was a bad choice from him, but...
He's certainly not playing the percentages, but it proved to be the right choice.
Yeah. He managed to actually kill his own teammate during that run as well, so it was actually a 0 net run.
Well, he's already had 2 pretty decent, well, 1 amazing quad run at the start. But, you know, he definitely is the man to take the quad for their team. And his timing was perfect. You saw as well, prior to the quad, he didn't allow himself to become distracted by that player who spawned in front of him. You know, a lot of people in that situation probably would have chased the kill, but he made the right decision to go straight for the quad.
Yeah, timing perfectly. It's really impressive timing, which is often underrated by myself for how interesting timing can be.
Yeah, you've been proved wrong yet again.
Alteza, good shotgun work inside this red room. At the back of the room now. Wow, that was a good shotgun. Pierce.
Good shotgun.
It's about time we complimented the shotguns.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can't save all the praise for the rails, I guess.
Indeed. 20 seconds until the next quad. Alteza weighing down in this rail base. I'm going to cycle around some of his teammates. Yeah, Serbo's got 100 armor to his name. And it looks like they're going to get in earlier again. And it's not even that early they're going there. You know, 14 seconds before Serbo's arrived. It's not that early for this map.
Yeah, that's true. Some teams like to go there earlier. Depends if they've got good enough items that they think they can last it out and defend it.
Pretty easy quad pickup in the end. Does take a bit of damage.
Where did Sticken come from? He was just suddenly behind him.
I have no idea how that even happened. Was he just waiting there behind him and didn't bother picking up the quad? I don't know. Does get 2 frags anyway. He's not that stacked. He has to be a bit cautious around here. Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah, I think he misjudged that grenade. He didn't notice it wasn't going to bounce off the wall he thought it was.
Kind of looked like he thought it would just go through the wall.
Well, he thought it was going to land on the bit where the 25 spawns, I guess, because that would have been safe then.
Following the forge anyway, and it's roughly a 40 frag difference between these two teams, which is pretty significant. It's halfway to the mercy limit. So if planB got another couple of significant frag runs, this map could be over fairly early.
But they get some more quad runs like Alteza had, although, let's be honest, we don't usually see quad runs like that on this map, or any map. 7 frags was
3, 2,
amazing for a first quad.
Alteza plus 13 there. He's not even doing the most damage. That's Hate Me, who we haven't even seen yet. So I might actually switch around to Hate Me now. He is just off the spawn though, unfortunately.
Good choice, this.
He's going to out machine gun the forge though.
Yeah, comfortably out machine gunned him then. 50 health left.
Very nice machine gun accuracy. In fact, 69% rail, 40% lightning gun, even 37% shotgun. Very nice statistics. But it does seem maybe planB have been pushed to the mega side of the map. What's the key about playing the mega side, Will?
Well, it's all about stopping people pushing out from red, but at the moment they can't do that, and Sky are actually taking good advantage of that fact. planB, you could see then, they didn't have any of the weapons they needed to try and push Skywalkers away.
This is where Skywalkers really need to take advantage of the fact they just had those last reds and they've got the right weaponry, because quad is up in a second. They've missed out on it though. Pagatti, they do eliminate the quad, but they missed out on the pickup.
Yeah, and with a scoreline like this, they need quads. obviously it's nice that they killed it because the score's not going to go any further away from them, but they really need some quads to bring this game back. With 30 frags is a difference, that's better than it was, but I don't think you're going to turn it around against planB. You know, they're organised enough that they're not going to throw away this kind of lead without, you know, you making some major plays to turn the game around.
So Skywalker's been pushed to the mega side yet again. They are in this lightning gun position though, heavily defending it. Shotgun, lightning gun, rocket launcher. They do follow Piers still as he takes out Cerboz.
Yeah, it was a good attack on the red. The only problem was the red had already been taken, I believe.
Yeah, he's got to wait another 10 seconds before the red spawns in.
So they just need to make
down
sure
in that basement.
They need the positions to be able to defend the red pickup. And when you've got a railer raining in from the bounce pad up to quad, it's very dangerous.
You've done a good job though this last couple of minutes, maybe half the lead.
Yeah, I have. It's a very good play by Piers to be, you know, pushing out here. Obviously, he knew the time on Mega, and you know his team had attacked red successfully. They can't just sit there happily having, you know, attacked the red. They have to then go on the aggressive still.
Yeah, and he really is taking advantage of the fact that planB are in a bit of disarray at the moment. We're halfway through this first map in the series. This is planB's map here. Eventually machine gun down by him now. Good shotgun kill there. Lightning gun in hand now as well, looking like a bit more of a threat with 40 armor to his name. 14 seconds before the quad as well. He needs to get over to the quad area. You can see his teammates through the wall. Those little team icons are already at quad. So again, planB are the guys here first. What is he doing? I don't know if he's adjusting his mouth there or anything, but didn't put him in a very good defensive position. Alteza's got to hit his rails here. He misses them.
Yeah, it's just in contrast to earlier where, you know, we saw he picked up a quad and he hit 2 clutch rails immediately after picking it up, but not able to pull off the same this time.
You don't want to be in a situation where you're constantly having to hit rails though. You really need them to have a more usable weapon. Get a lightning gun there, a shotgun, he probably would have saved himself. Might have taken a chunk of damage. But
you kind of expect your teammates to perhaps do a better job of defending you as well.
It was an unusual defensive
It did look
pattern
like,
by Hippo.
yeah, his behaviour
up,
was kind of strange, and I don't think the other two actually had much in the way of weapons.
Pagati, good defensive work, does a lot of damage with the weapons that he's got.
Yeah, and they're playing well at the moment, Skywalkers. They've started to take these reds, started to actually make good use of them as well. And you can see how much the score's closed in, with up to a 19 difference. When we were up at 40, you know, about 5 minutes ago.
Just need to keep up this tempo really, but they'd love to get control of maybe the next quad.
I mean, some of the attacks that planB are making are kind of bizarre. I mean, we saw Cerboz there who spawned at the shotgun, who just wandered into the red armor area and he was dispatched almost immediately, and that's not what you need when you're planB. I mean, you can't, you know, just assume that you've got this game won and afford to give away frags as cheaply as they are.
100 armor in the name of sticking with that red armor grab. Plasma's almost run out of ammo. He does have a lightning gun to work with as well. It's 15 seconds before the quad. They need to get there. Let's get it secure nice and early. Here he is. He is in there first, so that's good. Needs his team to come and support him pretty quick though.
Yeah, he's got weapons to be able to defend it.
Not much ammo.
No. Enough for 2 kills though.
Very good work by Sticking. He retained most of his armor on top of that, and LaForge manages to come out with the power. He's just going to dive, is it? He's got to be cautious. Yeah, he spotted his opponent there. Well, he must have just run off.
Yeah, they lost the red as well there. That's unfortunate for the quad. If he waits for this, quad will obviously expire, and he'll be wondering why he bothered waiting for it. Because they need some frags. They've closed this game into 10 frags. They can't afford for the quad to just, you know, sit there thinking, when's the red up?
Just reviewing this pickup stats, 20 to 10 on the red Skywalkers now, compared to the dominance planB had in the start of the map. They're ahead on yellows, and they're ahead on megas. They're only losing out on greens, which is kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, the big difference at the moment is that first quad run of the game. 6
quads to 1 on the pickups as well, though. Just, if your quad's not going to be effective, as long as you deny it from your opponents, and you know they're not going to get any advantage from it, because if Skywalkers had got more quads here, I think they would be winning this game. It's now only around an 8 frag margin.
Yeah, and they certainly have the momentum as well at the moment. You know, they're on track to close this in within the next minute or so.
This is really quite an impressive turn.
And there you go again. I mean, I know Serbal's probably looking for the time there, but he's taken a lot of damage, and that, you know, puts himself under pressure. He has to back off.
I get a slight feeling that when you've got such a big lead, teams can be a bit flippant with their play. They can ignore the fact that they're dying over and over and over and just keep rushing in. Yeah, we're doing damage. We've still got a big lead too.
That was nearly a really nice red steal, though. Serbal's previously got the time on it. Well, that's interesting. He just killed his teammate to refresh the lightning gun ammo. Something I'd like to see.
20 seconds before quad. I would like to see Piz go and work his way to quad now.
Well, if he can work his way in from this angle, he'll have to pick up a lot of kills to do so.
Yeah.
Probably wise to back off and look for an alternate route.
Yeah, it's 10 seconds before quad now, though, and they're not actually going to be in a very good position for it. You would only imagine that planB have already made their way there. Have they only just got the call then, Skywalkers? Because they're going to miss out on it. Alteza mega to his name. Got to be cautious. He's going to drop down. The rail is up. He has effectively escaped the quad room. Could really do with a lightning gun, and you might just get one here. In fact, it does do with 2 frags straight, one after the other. Red armor as well. 3rd straight off the spawn, 4th, 5th.
Excellent.
He always takes such amazing routes. I mean, it's hard to predict which way to go, but you know, this is the 2nd quad run of the game we've seen from him with a really good amount of frags being made.
7 the first one, 6 this one.
Yeah.
And that just, you know, the score about to close in there. They hadn't had red for ages. But still.
How many kills is he picking up here? Something like 8 kills in the last minute. Actually, way more than that. Something like 10.
If anything, I mean, this is how they built up their lead. Pretty impressive individual performance by Alteza, and great run the frags that he got. We saw this against Mama as well. What's worrying about their strategy after that was, as soon as they lost any kind of control, they just gave away, what, a 40 frag margin lead? Just threw it away, despite still picking up quad damages. So it's not all safe at this point, despite having turned it back in their favour.
So suddenly Alteza just hits every shot.
Alteza bot activated. More rails. Let's just miss that one. Eventually getting caught out. That could be a dangerous position to lose it to stick. And in fact, Piz is also in that red room. We get a cheap frag straight away. But the margin's moved up to 20 frags again, right before the penultimate quad. This is going to be a big one, an important one for Skywalkers, and they are in position for it this time.
Yeah, ever since they hit their shots on the defense.
So they've only got one weapon to work with, though. This Rayleigh, he's hitting all his shots, sticking, but it's not going to be enough as Hypno rushes in. He's going to pick up an easy frag on him, though. Pugatti saving the day. Not taking any more damage with that quad damage, but they really needed it to start bringing this lead back.
Yeah, they did. I mean, it's back up to 19 frags, the difference. You know, they closed it in at one point to 5 frags, and I thought, you know, they'd complete the comeback perhaps, but you know, planB have done well off the back of Alteza's strong individual play. You know, they've turned this around again.
It is the narrative so far of this EuroCup, is the power-up play is the telling factor between most of these teams. The amount of pickups we've seen planB got, they should be in the lead. They should by far be in the lead, in fact, and they've eliminated pretty quick as well any power-ups Skywalkers managed to grab. We do have 1 quad left on this map. To me, the score difference seems big enough that planB shouldn't throw this one away, but considering they did drop a 40 frag lead, I guess there's potential.
Maybe. But at this stage, I think
17 frags.
There's just not enough time left. Even with a really good quad run, I don't think there's enough time. You know, that comeback took them a while. You know, they were playing well, but it still took a while to actually bring that score difference down.
Cycle away from sticking, I think. Have a look at what's going on left forward. I haven't seen too much of him, but he's just off the spawn. So let's go to the next guy. Pugatti, shotgun in hand, takes out Serbal's. He's confiscated a lightning gun away, but he takes a rail straight away through the doorway. Hypno. That's a good frag to get. Pugatti there. Don't want to give away these key guns. He does actually drop the lightning gun. 10 seconds to go until the final quad of the map. 5 seconds. Skywalkers again. They're the later team in there, but this time they're going to win it over. Oh, Stick and almost grenaded by, I think, his teammate, wasn't he? Shotgun in hand, though. He's got a nice chunk of armor. He doesn't know where to go. Picks up 1 frag and needs a lot of frags very quickly here.
1 minute warning.
Has got a lightning gun, that's useful, especially on this map. 2 frags straight away. There is a player down in that rail basement. Stay health up before he can challenge, though. There's a decent quad run.
It's decent, it brings it to within 12, but you know, as I said, it's just slightly lacking in terms of time remaining.
Yeah, final minute of the game, final 30 seconds in fact. It's basically been plan B off to an astonishing start. You have to say maybe Skywalkers threw away too many frags in those early minutes. They then got control of the red armor of the map, but didn't challenge quite enough on the quads. They managed to bring it back to a very close margin within, what, 8 frags I think we saw, maybe even lower.
Yeah, well, I think it was 5 or 6.
An important quad. And they could never quite get it back after that quad run. It's now 11 frag margin in the end.
Blue wins.
Yeah, and having done so well on the item pickups, it's their quad play that let them down. You know, we can see that they took more of everything. Well, apart from green armors, but I don't think you're going to put much value on that.
Altezza again, the standout performer for plan B.
Well, it certainly was, because, you know, despite them having so many quads, there was only 2 quad runs of note, and they were both his. And there was just times in the game where he just seemed to hit every single shot.
Let's do a quick ad.
Vote